I've seen some for 800 too, but I'm still not
But
doing that.
my old coworker, he bought one for 800. It was originally he originally charged like 900, but he talked them down to 8.
That's ridiculous. The OS for that shit is not even like popping. That shit. The only good thing about the PS5 is the controller,
Hmm.
and
I
I
heard the
guess like
controller is OD good.
yeah, and I guess the frame rate. But I'm hearing Xbox One could do more. Like they could process more graphics or whatever.
Hmm.
Which is like always the case. Like for some reason, Xbox games be looking amazing, dude. On my TV, any TV I play Xbox on, it looks amazing. But for PS5 or PS stations in general, they always look kind of grainy to me.
Yeah.
Unless you have the later model of like a PS4 or something. My brother's TV and his PS5 and his resolution. I mean, I think he has the same one though. I'm not too sure. I don't know if he got a later model with the same build, but his shit looks more nicer on his TV. We got the same like TVs basically.
I
It's
heard that PC looks really good too.
PC, but the cheapest build for a PC is 1200.
The
This
the.
shit is a whole stem. I was speaking to a kid on the VR, and he said he was building a PC. He was building like a laptop, I think, or some shit. And just to build a laptop alone was like 1200.
Mm. Fucking
But
1200.
but it will last him like a good 6 7 years, just like a game system. And you have unlimited like access to games, like any game, and it'll process like the way you want it.
Mm.
So you don't have to upgrade to slim basically, or because I feel like these game companies they're doing that. They're putting us in the PC route, where like indirectly, right? Where like we buy the original systems, then after that we go and buy the slims, and when you combine the price of like that shit, it nearly adds up to 1,000.
Mm.
Plus all the games and DLC you add on, updates you buy. Well, you don't necessarily buy updates, but when you buy the new system, you buy new updates with it.
Like maybe I'm not like a true like gamer quote unquote because like I don't really care about graphics. Like that's why I don't really care to get like fucking PCs or like next gen shit. Like my friend he was just like how he would
But that's true
like
gaming shit,
he
though. You
what
you not caring about that shit is that's real true gaming though. You don't really have to care about that shit as long as you have fun playing the game.
yeah.
Like I feel like the true gamers, the people who take it really really serious, like they're in it for like the whole title and like I don't know how to explain it. They're just in it for like fucking showboating specs. They're spec. Well, I called this dude a spec fag the other day and got blocked. They're spec
Mm.
fags. You want to care about specs?
Yeah, like he watches the specs. He bought like a $1,000 TV just because it looks better, and he's telling me about the frame rate, and he's telling me a whole bunch of shit. I'm like, I guess, sure. I mean,
Even with me knowing all that knowledge about mostly almost like all those products that come out,
mm,
I'd still be like, sure, like all right, whatever. I have the same reaction like you because they boost it in like percentage wise. I think. For instance, like I got the first black Oculus, wireless Oculus or whatever, right? My
mm,
brother, I just bought him the white one, and comparing like the dashboard between the both of them, they still look the same. There's no difference in graphics or anything like that. There's probably a difference in like what it could do in features, but there's no difference in like graphics. Like my dashboard graphics look the same like this, and they're second generation headset. So like I don't understand. But the thing is, like I think they get a pass a little bit because they brought it out kind of cheap, for like 200, 300. So I give them a pass with that shit. You know, it's like PS5 and Xbox, they're doing some weird shit where they're doing weird shit. They're making it like a Lamborghini. Then the games is gonna be like $75
And like the fucking controller is worse.
What for the PS?
Yeah, like how much it is?
How much is controllers?
Like 80.
Oh nah, you can't break that. You can't break that, or they can't make it breakable or some shit. It has to be very like I have no clue, dude. It has to be very like strong as fuck. The D-pad and everything has to like work for a good 5 or 6 years at least.
Like true enough.
That shit's wow.
I think Sony's starting to act. Yeah, $70 for a controller. I think Sony is starting to act like Apple because like they're overcharging and they're just like you're gonna buy it anyway. So like, who cares?
But you know that's good. Let them do that because when I bought my brother the VR and I set it up for him this weekend, he looked like he just forgot about the PS5 completely. And he was like, "Yo, this shit looks like the next generation of like gaming or whatever." Because like you're more immersed in like it instead of just sitting down sometimes. And it's cheaper. It's cheap as fuck. You don't gotta pay for online. You gotta do shit for that.
I remember the good old days for PS3 when we didn't have to.
Yeah, and you know they don't have to. They don't have to charge for online, because if Oculus, a fucking little small headset powered by fucking Facebook, like if they could give out online gaming, like free online gaming, and all the servers are they work, dude. All the servers work 98% good compared to like system servers. Shit, like they work amazing. Like for VR, wow. I be taking that shit for granted sometimes, but like it never lags on me like that, never. And if it lags on me, it's my fault because my connection is being sucked up by something else, and I probably have to reset it. But other than that, yeah, like they're conning people big time. They're conning people big time, dude. I would wait my ass. I would wait my ass until like I don't know. Until they come out with a Slim, I guess, or until they lessen up the price of this shit.
When you said wow just now, you know what I thought of?
Wow.
When you said wow, I was watching OSW, and it was like Vince McMahon has a chubby for fucking muscled up men and stuff.
Wow.
Darren Strider.
Gary
Wow. Look at those muscles.
Look at those ham hocks. Him and fucking what's this other dude called? Bobby the Brain Heenan. Look at those legs. Look at those. He started going off.
Strider.
That was like the weirdest segment ever because he was like, look at those legs, flex, show them the legs. You know, the curtain starts dropping down and he starts like trying to drop to his knees and shit.
Wow. I'm trying to look for it right now.
So man, did you see what my people did?
What?
You didn't see what my people did? They stormed the Capitol.
Oh, your people. Yeah.
Yo, it was wild. Yo, I was sleeping throughout that whole shit. I got up for work. My dad came in. He was like, "Yo, did you see what happened?" I was like, nah, dude, what happened? Like, they stormed the Capitol. And I was like, who stormed the Capitol? He was like, the QAnon people.
They
Oh my
finally
gosh.
did something,
They finally got that America back.
and they
It
didn't
got
talk.
fucked up.
Because all they do is fucking talk.
I would have expected like more like violence coming from like the right wing, like those people. But they did like looting. They did more looting. It was weird. They basically did the shit that the fucking the fucking BLM people were doing during the riots and shit. But they got a chance to like not get shot all the way. I guess only a woman got shot. She got shot in the head. She got her TV turned off, Justin. It was crazy.
She got her curtain closed.
Got her curtain closed. Yo, yo, my man. He's starting to smile when he's saying this shit now. He's starting to smile, man. He's self-aware. Yo, Rowdy Rebel does not like this dude. he did a he did a documentary, and he was dropping more shots on Hassan Campbell, but wasn't saying his name and shit. He was like, "Yo, as soon as I get home, these YouTube niggas be on my case." He's like, "I don't know, man. I'm just trying to get back to the community."
He fucking called him the Muhammad Ali.
Oh, I didn't even get to see that one. I was looking at the Agenda 2021. That one, yeah.
The British Bulldog's gonna win, whether he wants to or not.
Whether he wants to or not. I don't feel like winning. He didn't, yo, but that's true. But that is so true. He took crack with Jim Neidhart, and he did not feel like it that day. He was like, fuck that shit. I want to take some crack, you know? And he still won. Didn't he still win that shit, right? He still won that match against Brett.
Who was it? It was against Brett?
Yeah, for its IC title.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken, or right? He never won the WWE title, right?
No.
Nah.
He was supposed to beat Sean for a title, I think. And
No,
he was gonna dedicate the match to his sister who had like cancer or whatever. But
Yeah.
this is when Sean was a dickhead, so Sean went to Vince and was like, "Nah, I don't think he's ready. Like, change it." And Vince was like, "Okay," and he lost, and that's
But
for his.
yo, looking back at that shit, Sean was right some of the time. You know, he
I see what you mean.
he was right like some of the time. Although it's a dickhead thing to do to like other people that are like working for a company, because that's their job you're playing around with. Like that dude, yo. He was smoking crack, man. I mean, Sean was popping what, perks or some shit?
Yeah.
But yo, you know what perks make you do. He was Perk Michaels, the heart perk kid.
There it is.
The perk break kid or some shit. I don't know.
That's an Instagram handle.
The perk break kid and perk angle. These people gotta stop taking downers in their matches, man. It's so stupid.
Question: why did people like Sergeant Slaughter?
I have no clue, dude. I never liked Sergeant Slaughter like that.
Like, he's not interesting in the slightest. Like, he wasn't a good wrestler. Like,
But
at all.
he was a good character, like a wrestling character for its time, I guess. But he was never a good wrestler, like that. He had a good wrestler chin, you know?
Yeah.
This nigga is like Zeus. That dude. Debo. like
yeah.
he was a wrestler, but he wasn't meant to be a wrestler. Like he wrestled for both WCW and WWE.
Was it Mania? WrestleMania. It was.
And Mr. D was like what, a pseudo boxer or something?
Yeah.
Who do you know can do that? 7 episodes to talk about this. The WBF World Bodybuilding Federation. So Vince has always had a massive chubby for grotesquely muscled, oily men in Speedos. Here he comes! Jerry Strida! Wow!
Take a look at that. He still got the strip club or some shit.
Talk about stepping out for a night on the town!
What?
Oh my goodness!
Talk about take me out for a night in the town. Look at that.
Holy cow!
Look at that mask.
Look at this creation! It's no small one.
Oh my god! Wow!
Such a mark.
This Ghost of Tsushima shit is so good.
Oh shit. I've still yet to beat this game. Once I beat that Stranding, I can move on to other games.
I don't think they made an ending to the game. Cause like I don't think people like thought they were gonna like get to that point.
Yo, they didn't make an ending. They didn't make an ending for Metal Gear 5, and I was playing that shit for 2 years. You know, trying to
They
beat
make an
me. They didn't make an ending for Metal Gear 5. If you look it up on YouTube, you're gonna see a whole bunch of videos of niggas saying the same thing. You had to find your own ending, nigga. That shit was crazy.
You had to make one.
Cause they had like four or five endings you could choose from. But yeah, you basically had to make your own ending.
Say that shit in Goosebumps. Do you remember those like choose your own like story shit?
Nah, with the books.
Yeah, where like it would be like, all right, so you're taking a shower or whatever. Go to page this. Go to page this if you want to choose this. Go to page this if you choose this instead.
Yeah, I had one of those books growing up. I forgot about those shits. Yeah, so it's kind of like that, basically. I really hope they don't do this for this game because, like, from what I've seen, it seems like they have one ending. But when I look up other videos, I hear people say they have multiple endings, so I'm not too sure.
Damn, Schroeder, wow. I'm surprised, like, you made it that far. Like, I'm envious. I can't be me.
They keep showing this
I
niggas.
don't have the patience. Damn, this game's hard.
It has a good vibe. Like, this game has a good vibe. I'm not gonna lie, but if he was to come out and be like, okay, I'm holding a poll, right? Do you want another Death Stranding game or do you want another Metal Gear game? I'll go for Metal Gear.
None. Give us that Silent Hill game that you were fucking around with.
Got to. I'll be too spooked. He'll bring that out though. He will bring that out. He has to. There was a rumor. Once there's rumors afoot, you have to abide by them.
He really smoked crack. Like low key, I wanna like I don't wanna take it, but I wanna know how it feels. Like I don't wanna smoke it, but like if everyone's addicted. Yo, do you know Nisha is holding like we joke about like Ainsley's like quote unquote wife or whatever, but like she's stepping it up. Like let me see.
Who Nisha? Aaron Nisha?
Yeah. She's stepping it up. Like I was just something told me to look at her story, so I looked, and she's holding classes. Not classes, but she's holding like fucking tarot reading shits. Like pay this amount and I'll tell you how your 2021's gonna be and all this other shit.
Yo, who would have thought the world would be full of like porn stars and Miss Cleos? Shit is crazy.
Like back then, like there was only like 3 people, like Miss Cleo, Sylvia Brown, and like John Edwards. No, Sylvia Brown and John Edwards were fucking like mediums.
Now they spawned a race of children. But that's the same shit basically. Mediums use like tarot sometimes. Within the same realm.
Oh shit. I'm gonna ask Nisha like, yo, how's my 2021 gonna be? I'm dead being jumped by 6 people. Where's my help? This girl is of no help.
Imagine he just says like, yo, Justin, you gotta focus on your money. You gotta focus on your cash.
You know what you gotta do? You gotta focus on your cash. Everything else is fleeting.
Everything's just fleeting.
It's fleeting, it's not real. That gonna kill me in front of my kids? It's crazy.
Brody Lee.
Rest in peace to the homie.
Brody Lee. Now they have Eric Redbeard. You know who Eric Redbeard is?
Mm. Who is it?
Eric Rowan.
Damn.
When he was coming out during the Luke Harper tribute or whatever, Chris Jericho was like, "That's that's Eric Rowan. That's Eric Rowan." Then one of the other commentators was like, "You mean Eric Redbeard?" What's Eric Redbeard doing in AEW? And I was like, oh shit, they've been hanging out with Impact too much.
What's he doing in there? Impact song. I'm dead running away from it.
Oh shit. Pizza.
I hate this game. Fuck this game.
You put it on hard?
No, this shit's on normal. This game's just naturally hard. Like, the thing about it is, like, this isn't a game where you can just, like, keep pressing, like, square and, like, attack people and that's it. They block, they parry you, like, you have to be patient and do all this other shit. You gotta, like, read patterns and, like, move whichever way that they don't move. Some stupid shit like that.
You gotta be one with your inner samurai.
Precisely.
That's something those tarot people can't tell you.
Nisha.
Yeah, drop these pro gamer tips. I wanna be. Let's be gamer sidekicks.
Is that what?
Let's be gamer sidekicks.
Fuck it, I'm a messenger and be like, yo, like, how do you start being like a tarot reader?
Bro, I wanna know. What education did you go through? What schooling?
What school do you go to?
What school did you go to?
So apparently Paul Heyman's on Talking Smack, and all he does every week is just talk shit to wrestlers. Like, all he does is just talk shit to the wrestlers about how bad they did.
I'm talking smack. This is the show. I'm talking smack. I can be a bullfuck. I cannot eat this slice of pizza. I'm fucked up. I'll eat it later.
They think they're cool because they stand in the middle of the street? I'm at a weird situation, so Dominique, like, she admitted that she hasn't let go of her and she lives in North Carolina. This other girl, Taya, that like likes me and shit, and we have feelings for each other. Guess where she lives?
North Carolina. No, South
North Carolina. North Carolina.
Imagine she lived in the South. That would have been awesome. It would have been North and South.
North and South.
Then you have one in Virginia. Then you in the West. And you're just a whole fucking compass after that.
Like, I felt bad. I had to, like, Kayla and I, we were dating again, but then, like, I think, like, 2 days ago we stopped because she started realizing I wasn't doing what boyfriends are supposed to do. And I told her, I was just like, yo, I'll be real with you, like, it's not your fault, and I want to, I swear, but... And I've chalked it down, like, my therapist chalked it down to, like, oh, it's your depression and shit. But, like, I stopped caring about a lot of things. And I told her, I'm just like, yo, like, I'm sorry, but, like, I can't find it in me to care about anything. Like, I want to, but I just can't. And she was just like, then you shouldn't be in a relationship. And I'm just like, you right. Like we got into an argument because she was like how men are supposed to be the providers and women aren't supposed to pay. I'm just like, well, they got to pull their weight at least. And she's like, I don't believe in that. I'm like, what? I was like, okay, let's say I pay 80%, you pay 20% of the time. Does that sound good? She was like, no. I'm like, what the
Did your
fuck?
did you tell your therapist this?
Oh, about her?
Yeah, like all this.
Oh, no, no, no.
Cause like this is not on some this is not depression. This is just like common sense. This is
Like the whole not caring thing, like the whole not caring thing is because of that. But like the whole with her,
but
that's just how she was raised. Like I
you
can't
care
change
about
that.
shit. But you care about shit though to a degree, right? You just don't care about shit like how they do to their degree. You know what I mean?
I
Like you care about your mother and you care about your sisters and your father, friends and
Yeah, but
family,
like
right?
when it came to Kayla, when it came to being a boyfriend, I just couldn't care.
Because her cares was like some shit, dude.
I
Like to
just
be
couldn't give a
honest with
shit.
you, you did nothing wrong with that. Like her shit was like on some weird shit. To be
Like
honest,
she,
a lot of girls I see on like just on social media and like these dating apps, they're looking for like sugar daddies and fathers, like to take care of them and shit. And it's weird. Like I don't know.
like she was there. Like she was a really good girlfriend. She didn't do no like sneak shit. Like she didn't do it. It's just the way that her and I have two different mindsets, and like that's why like I just didn't care. I told her she was just like Justin, you do the bare minimum, which I did, and I was just like, well, if I did the bare minimum, what the fuck did you do? And she's like, I did a lot. I'm like, what did you do? I was like, outside of being there emotionally, what have you done? And she's just like, what have you done? I'm just like, we've established I've done the bare minimum, but like, what do you do? Like, what do you bring? And she's just like, I feel like I shouldn't have to do anything. And I'm just like, of course you don't. But so I asked Dominique and Tay, I was just like, let's say we live together and the rent shows up. Who pays for it? And both of them was like, it should be 50-50. They were just like, it should be 50-50 on all fronts. Like if we're going out and you don't have it, I should be able to pay for it. And
Because y'all
vice
love each
versa.
other at the end of the day. We don't want to see
Yeah,
each other suffer, so it should just
exactly.
be based off that.
That's just how people that's just how people are raised. So I was just like, it's whatever. But because of that, like we got into an argument because of that. And we were on the phone, we were doing a BuzzFeed quiz. Remember I said that it was a BuzzFeed quiz. And she ran into one saying, answer these questions and we'll tell you when you'll meet your soulmate. So she said it out loud. And I was just like, you gonna take it? And she's just like, nah. I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, if you take it, then I'm gonna take one. And she's like, all right. And then she takes it anyway. So I'm just like, all right, then I'm gonna take one. And she goes, oh, so you want me to find my soulmate? I'm like, yeah, go ahead. She was like, wow, you dead ass? I'm just like, yeah, go ahead, go find your soulmate. I was joking because it was a BuzzFeed quiz. Why the fuck would I be serious about this? But we got into she was supposed to come over Friday, but because of that argument, she was just like, you really like don't see your future with me. It's kind of true. Like every time I talk about leaving New York, I always say I want to leave New York. I never say we should leave New York. I always say when I have kids, not when we have kids. So I see what she meant. And I told her, I was just like, I just can't care. Like I just can't find it in me to give a shit. I'm sorry.
There's maybe
And
some
she
of the
was
things
just,
she been doing or saying been turn you off.
oh, she's
So you just
annoying.
not, huh?
100%.
So
She's
like you
annoying.
probably not
100%.
feeling her like that anymore. Which is not it's not like abnormal. It's just not some abnormal shit. It's normal shit. Me, I'm talking to no girls right now. I'm just here. Like I'm just here in the ether zone. The Matrix.
I fade away and classify myself as obsolete.
Obsolete.
Let's go.
All people do is fucking like me on Instagram. I don't fucking like that shit no more. I want a fucking woman. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of being a monkey.
Am I still on the fuck girls wave? Nah, not really.
I think Ojima is right. We're just gonna become an asexual, an asexual society.
Fucking Iona.
I can't believe she said that shit too. You saw what she said too in the stories?
Yeah.
I was like, I don't like an aware bitch. I can't stand them.
Like, who the fuck told you to get pregnant? First of all, who fucking told you to have sex? That's one.
She was like we had a chance. She was like, stick in your own lane of girls. Tough. I'm like, damn, dude. So you telling me you out of the league, the same league that was eating free at the lunch table? Because I didn't start eating free to Junior. When I remember her, she was eating free with the rest of them niggas.
Fucking. What was I saying? I forgot what I was gonna say. Life is rough, man. Can't wait to kill people and put them on a target. Shit.
Listen, I won't tell nobody. And if they ever find out, I'll say it's left.
Oh, the insanity plea.
Yep. You'll be like, it's Justin. No, I don't know who's Justin, dude. That's the left. I seen him. He ran. Which way did he go? He ran left.
Where do you think? He really looked us in the eye and said, I called him left. Why? Because he's not right. I'm like, yo, what type of wrestling promo shit is this?
Oh, you know what? I remember now. That was the shit that sent us like to not believe in whatever he had to say anymore.
That is what opened us to questioning what the fuck he was saying.
I remember that because we I think that's how like, because we all used to chill around him, right? Like me, Timothy, and like John and them. Then you guys will chill with them and shit. Then like we started having classes together and shit. And that was the time he started to say like, oh, he started talking about left. Then you came to me and he was like, yo, you know this nigga? Something about left, something about a demon. And like, I was like, what's the demon's name? He's like, left. And you spelt it. And he spelt it with the PHT. And I was like, yo, this nigga's like, he took the spelling, like, took some of the spelling of like the Baphomet and like made like his own demon or some shit. Like, that's so crazy. Oh, this nigga's imagination is spinning. Like, we cannot believe him no more. That is it. And that's the time we stopped believing in Zaire. I remember that. I used to saxophone.
I really should have questioned him. Not, I should have questioned him with the whole like Target shit. But what really made me should have led me to question him was when he was just like, in the States I'm Zaire, outside the country I'm Xavier. That's when I should have been like, that's not how that works. That's not how that works at all.
I knew it never worked like that because my cousin, my one of the younger ones, his name was Mikel in Trinidad, but when he came up here, his name well before he came up here, he changed his name to Garen or whatever. But you have to keep like one name, you know. You always have to keep one name on your ID, no matter like what you're called or whatever. So by law, he's only recognized by one name, no matter where he goes. International law.
Doubt it.
He's a CIA agent though, and that's the thing.
That's why.
You see,
I knew it.
if I was him, I would have spent it like this, right? I was in an MK. Yo, people believe this shit a lot. I was in an MK Ultra program. I say that shit just to freak people out to see what they're gonna say or whatever on VR. And like that shit is funny as fuck. Like they be believing it sometimes. I just be, I just be spinning on them, say some crazy shit. But if he had spent it like that, I would have believed him. I would have been like, yeah, somebody took this nigga. Somebody probably kidnapped him in the hood or some shit while he was playing like fucking handball or some shit. I don't know.
Like, yeah. If he was to do that, I would have believed him.
Like, yeah, this is why I see left. Because of the trauma.
And that trauma wasn't right.
Exactly. So it made him see an alter ego called left. I could make his origin story better than him. You know? I can make it make sense. I could see them moving through the aisles. He ain't ever been the same since.
He ain't gonna be the same since. Shots flying through the wind.
That song is so weird now because when he says glizzy blowing in the wind, it's like, is your dick blowing in the wind?
Glizzy, is it just a hot dog?
Like this nigga is sticking a hot dog out the window.
While he driving?
While he driving. Just threatening niggas. Glizzy blowing in the wind. Niggas said eat and starve too. You better eat this glizzy I'm hanging out the window or starve.
I swear to God, if you don't eat this fucking hot dog. Safe.
Oh man, they're doing more story shit.
What?
They're doing more story shit. With this, ooh,
Oh, yeah?
she's wearing a mask. Emily. I knew she was gonna be the filthy liberal to use babies as a bridge. She doesn't care about pro-life. That's why we stormed the Capitol. Shut the fuck up. Dude, that shit was the funniest shit ever though. That shit was the funniest shit ever. What were you thinking?
Why aren't they dead yet?
No, like what were you thinking though when that happened? You thought we were this country's
Why aren't they
mother
dead
sheep?
yet?
Why aren't they dead yet? No facts. like that. Why aren't they? But I mean, they killed one. They got one body, right? The rest of the bodies
Yeah.
died from like heart attacks and shit because they were so old. I heard from some shit like that, right? Niggas is like so old.
From heart attacks.
Yeah, yeah, because like most of the deaths. All right, so like 5 people died. One person got shot in the neck, and I think the rest got like they got health related problems. Like they died off health related problems.
Mad of them are going to jail now.
You word, yo, they caught mad at them. That shit's crazy. I need to go back home with this shit. I don't think I can go out like that.
Let me say something.
Why aren't they dead yet? Yo, I was thinking that too. Because I was like, yo, either they're allowing them to do this shit, like, just to fuck with people's heads even more, or like some of the people, some of like the Capitol Police or whatever, they're seeing them as like, you know, this could be my aunt, this could be my fucking grandma, so I'm not gonna shoot them because they're white, you know, they all the same color, so and they all under well, some of them are under mask, you know, so it's just like, who the fuck to shoot, who the fuck to not shoot, and all this bullshit. So yeah, really get out. That race shit really did play a big thing on that shit for real. That race shit did. Oh, you don't let the king speak though.
It's been a while.
What I gotta say is getting started
Been a
all
while.
over again. Meanwhile, while you worried about white folks' business, right?
Oh,
You worried
me.
about what's going on in the plantation. America is under
America.
civil unrest. And on the brink of a civil war. And your strongest soldiers are being rounded up.
I ain't pause it.
Matter of fact, let me just show you.
I thought you did, dude. I thought you faded away.
Busted in connection with what neighborhoods, bullets, children are being 16.
I thought you really paused that shit.
Some of y'all crying and having a pissy fit because you upset that the conquerors,
The Conquerors. Brock Lesnar's.
invaded, or rather the children, the siblings, the brothers and sisters, aunts and uncles of the conquerors stormed the Capitol building, and you mad because they didn't discipline their children, their uncles, their brothers, their aunts, their sisters, their nieces, their nephews. That was their king who ran in that building. Their children, their offsprings, their siblings, their family. Y'all mad at that and you ever outraged because the conquerors didn't conquer their own people. But meanwhile, all over the news, your bastard children. What they say in the news, they said they spinning the block. Then they broke it down. Yeah, you know. What they call spinning the block is when you spin the block and you get the drop on the op. And when you see him, you get low and you hit him in the headshot. You rock his snot box.
Yeah. Spinning the block. What's that mean? It means spinning the block. Alright, Ainsley's wife.
Turn the TV off.
Spinning the block. Then they broke it down. Yeah, you know. What they call spinning the block is when you spin the block and you get the drop on the op. And when you see him, you get low and you hit him in the headshot. You rock his snot box. Leave his noodles on the floor.
You close this curtain.
Close his curtains.
He liked that shit. He likes death.
So that little remix?
He likes death.
Oh, that remix.
Box. Leave his noodles on the floor. You cook him. Close his curtains.
Close his curtains.
Your children are doing to each other. But you worried about what they doing and how they dealing with their offsprings.
And you hit him in the head, it's a headshot.
What I gotta say this again and start it all over again? Meanwhile, while you worried about white folks' business, right? You worried about what's going on in the plantation called the Capitol Building. You worried about that plantation and how Master beefing with his children. You worried about that. Meanwhile, your children outside running amok, and the senior citizens in the community can't even go to the store and feel safe. Explain that. Where's the outrage in that? Wasn't it just last month that the feds just ran and swooped in and grabbed Casanova in 1920?
Casanova.
Say it 2 times.
Begging, trying to get a bail to get home. And the next month over, after they released Rowdy Rebel, they snatched up Casanova 2 times in the apes, and they just went back to Brooklyn, Queens, New York, the Bronx, and New York, because for some reason the feds is real busy in New York and Gotham. Snatching your children off the sleep streets, as they should. Look,
sleep streets.
Where's the outrage in that? Did y'all pay attention to the footage? You worried about.
Did you pay attention to the circle before it hurt you?
Is doing amongst each other.
Exactly.
You worried about the master arguing with his children. That's big business. Meanwhile, your children is running amok, playing the demon time. And when you look at the footage of this video, the children in the hood, they look like they really on demon time. But y'all ain't got nothing to say about that. I guess the little soldiers' lives don't matter. Some of them.
Black lives don't matter. Kill each other for the masters? And disappear like abracadabra?
Let me get a sit side for that.
Demon time.
When I see your kids, they look like it was demon time.
Enjoy the 20 years later.
Enjoyed it 20 years later.
I ain't got nothing to say about that. Oh, but don't worry. Because the neglect that y'all got going on in the hood, being silent, keeping that cold, while your children, the bastard children,
sipping that
making mothers in the hood blowing over their children. Don't worry. The next batch of real niggas and bad bitches, they growing up. They right there ready to take the place of these children that just was snatched by the FBI. And give it about 6 months, maybe even sooner than that, the feds will be ready to snatch that next bunch of children too. See, it's a generational curse. There ain't nobody stepping up to the plate to break. Y'all ain't got nothing to say about that. Y'all just sit back like a deadbeat dad or a deadbeat mom that's sitting up out in the project, Chicken Ass, Bronx River, in the middle of the circle, drinking the Hennessy, smoking your bloods, right? Meanwhile, your kids sit up there chasing people.
That's all she really wants.
That's all she really wants. Where's my favorite? Where's my favorite one? Here it is.
Hold up. So did I hear you right? Did I hear you right? So y'all basically saying y'all got $375,000 for me to step up? I'll be your Huckleberry.
I'll be a Huckleberry.
$372. So you telling me, JoJo Capone, all y'all together,
I'll be a Tom Sawyer.
$5,000. You willing to pay me that to punch you in your face? I'm with it. Set the date, the time. All you gotta do is say when. I'll be your Huckleberry. I'm with it at any given time.
I'll be a Tom Sawyer.
Just let me know. It is what it is, son. I know you ain't just say, hold up, what I gotta play it for y'all, something?
Yo, what up, everybody? It's your main man, Raspy. I got my boy Nick. I got the legendary Steve McConnell, and you got the OG
JoJo Capone.
You already know. Let me tell you this. I want to be the celebrity judge. I'm putting a dub on it out my own pocket. I'm Raspy from Beach and K. I know me. I sold millions of records. What movie you got, sir? Got my artist name. How much you got on it? All right, he got 5
They touched us, Omarion.
25. What you got?
They touched us. Yeah, in the bathroom.
He didn't support my brother.
Yeah.
We pulled up.
Yeah,
I
bathroom.
first
Yeah.
It's 10 of us. We got 10 apiece. That's 100 out of our pocket. So we have 125 for anybody who wants to with my man. Logan Paul, Jake Paul, KSI, any YouTuber, any motherfucking street.
These niggas are trying to get on.
JoJo Capone.
My nigga was like KSI. This nigga Jojo Capone wanna fight KSI? Yo, this nigga like 40 or some shit.
Motherfucking 25.
So y'all at 125. I got 250 in escrow to show right now. So that's 250 and y'all 125.
375. We in the boxing business.
And when I wake up and go to sleep, it can be up to 500,000 or a meal ticket. But I'm gonna introduce whoever to Trigger and Trouble. I'm ready for whatever, whenever, however y'all wanna do it. 2 against 1. Y'all already know my slogan. Get down or lay down. Kaboom! We out this bitch. Let's see right now. There's no way in hell I'm turning down $375,000. I don't know what happened with Gully. You and Gully. I don't know why Gully backed out, but I mean y'all very. There is no way in hell I'm turning.
He loves that phrase.
$75,000 to punch you in your face, Jojo Capone. I'm with it.
I just can't wait till he says.
They gotta get me in contact with Jojo Capone so we can set this up. Because when y'all first started talking, I was mad at Flip. I just thought Flip was running around.
What?
I can't wait till he says, oh, what does he say, yo? I forgot what he says. Oh, hello. Can I get a hello, deep divers?
Can I get a hello, deep divers? You, Soldier Boy.
That shit, yo, when I heard that shit caught me off guard, yo.
Weasel shit like he normally do, but I didn't realize y'all was talking about a bag like that. I didn't realize y'all was talking about a bag like that. I'll be y'all Barry. All you gotta do is say when. Time, date, place, Chicago versus New York. It is what it is, man. I'ma bring the whole city out. Y'all bring y'all city out, I bring my city out, and we get in the ring and we see who the best man. It is what it is. It's gonna be a knockout on a lockout. All you gotta do is holler at me, Jojo.
A knockout on the lockout.
Shout out to all the people that's involved in this. Let's get it done. I mean, the reality of it is, if you look at all the rest of these other YouTubers' numbers or whatever the case, their numbers is looking lousy anyway. So you're gonna need the promotion from my channel to actually help to push this so we can get the money and the numbers coming in. It is what it is, man. Let's get it. Let's get it, man. It ain't nothing for me. I'm getting paid. Yo, I never in my life, I never in my life got paid $375,000 to punch somebody in the face? What? You gotta be kidding me. This gotta be a dream. Let's get it. Jojo Capone, holla at your boy. It is what it is. I'm not Curly TV. I ain't backing down. I come outside with the shooters. Ain't no backing down. I come outside with the shooters. We can get it popping wherever you wanna, however you wanna. Let's get it, homie. Let's get it. This is gonna be phenomenal, and we can show them young boys it is what it is. That grown men can definitely get in the ring. You ain't always gotta slug it out. Let's get it. Let's go. Queen Flip, holla at me. Whoever gotta holla at me, holla at me. Let's get it. This is the fight that makes sense. Because all of the rest of these other non-scripted, they got the beat. They got the music. Let's get it. Send me the pop.
If you hear me, this is the black Scott Steiner.
What happened?
This is the black Scott Steiner. If you hear me.
Send me the pop. Yo, send me the addy. Send me that deposit. Send me the addy and I'm hunting him down. Gloves ready.
He wants to make his old drill song. I know.
Everybody that's watching this video, share this video.
He really does want to.
I feel like all his videos is gonna lead up to like just one big nice drill song.
And Addy, I'm hunting him down. Click, bam. Let's go. A big brother said, knock you out, Jojo Capone. I have to knock you out. And I'm out.
He is like he could cut like a good promo, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Like put him in the WWE.
Put him in the Hall of Fame.
Put him in WrestleMania.
Oh my gosh! Speaking about wrestling, dude. This nigga, Randy Orton had pre-reign in Legends Night to just shit on every legend. And the way he did Mark Henry was the best, dude. I really hope you found that video.
Nah, I ain't got to see it.
Oh my gosh, dude. It's on Hulu
I got you
Raw.
right now.
It's on Hulu Raw if you ever like want to see the whole thing. But Yo. Justin, that shit is funny.
Smoking that dog.
Mark Henry in the flesh, the world's strongest man. Flesh. You know, I've been meaning to catch up with you today. I wanted to let you know that as of right now, I am officially entering myself in the 2021 Royal Rumble match. And I was curious if you did the same already. Oh, after all,
he's on a scooter.
Years of wear and tear, I see that that's impossible. You'll probably never compete in a Royal Rumble match again. You know, something else crossed my mind. You know, tonight is Legends Night. After all, it's a very important night. Got a lot of legends here. And here is Mark Henry, the world's strongest man, showing up. A scooter. How fast does that thing go anyway? Hopefully fast enough to get away from your ass. Before you go, I was hoping maybe we could reminisce a little bit about years past, the good old days, back when you used to run with the Hall of Pain, and you hit me with the world's
The Hall of Pain was one person, Randy.
Over and over, you know.
What?
The Hall of Pain was one person.
Oh yeah.
So why did he send you back when he used to run with the Hall of Pain?
Pain.
I took a Hall of Pain.
Mark Henry's theme song is lit though.
Yeah, that's that 3-6 Mafia. That's
A
that
lot of receipts. A lot of receipts, Mark. And I was thinking to myself, maybe I'd give you a pass because it's such a special occasion tonight, Legends Night. No, I would give you a pass, but only if you pedal your ass on out of here. Or do you want me to strike right now? Do you want me to hit you where you stand, or do you want to pedal your ass on out of here? How about go? I'm giving you a pass. Go! Get out of here! Get out of here! Walk on out of here, Mark. Pedal on out of here. Scoot on out of here. Get out of my arena.
He has his head down. He's like, "Ah."
Imagine you being high as fuck and just out of nowhere, you see fucking Mark Henry on a fucking scooter. It is the most out of place shit ever. And the WWE post that? Was that by WWE YouTube?
Yeah.
Why? Okay, first of all, right? I want to know. I want to know why they put man in that segment in the first place. Why did they just? They should have just brought him out at like the last segment, basically when they brought all the legends out to see like the whole Lashley versus I don't know what was it? Oh the nigga who speak like a thespian versus fucking McIntyre. Keith Lee. Like they just should have brought him out for that shit. They brought him out. They brought him out for this segment alone and posted it on YouTube. Cause I questioned. I was like, dude, why did you even put this on Hulu? Like Hulu Raw. I feel like this was something that Mark Henry doesn't want like shown. It's so goofy looking.
Like Brian Alvarez made a point. He was just like, "Yo, Goldberg came out and wants to fight Drew McIntyre because he feels like Drew McIntyre insulted the Legends. But Randy Orton this whole entire night has been going to Legends and pissing them off. And just shitting on him.
Goldberg is a fucking tard, that's why. Goldberg is a tard, dude. Yes, I agree with Alvarez as well. Because that shit did not make no sense to me. I was like, dude, he's just goading you on for a fucking match. Don't pay attention to McIntyre. Just leave him alone. Banged his head again.
You know, I was thinking for old time's sake, maybe you walk me down that aisle for my match with the two say. But of course I won't let you screw up my match like your daughter Charlotte.
I know we're gonna tell you something.
walk out with you again. I had so much confidence and I believed in you. You went and you did it. The 14th title. All I wanted was to be with you.
The 14th title.
Remember Evolution? Remember me and your dad? Remember me wanting you to win my world title? Oh, I remember it every night. I wanted to go to bed. You taught me everything I know. Damn near almost every single thing. You taught me. You're the dirtiest player in the game at least. Dirtiest player in the game. Now the only way you're even this much relevance because your daughter is 10 times the competitor that you ever were. What's the matter? How's your head feel? What was it, last spring? I punt kicked you in the skull as hard as I could. Here you are. Back standing on your own two feet. But the thing is, Rick, when I look at you, I see a man that looks like Ric Flair, even talks like Ric Flair. But you, sir, are not the man that taught me damn near everything I know. You are nothing now to me and everybody else. You're pathetic. Old.
You had to add the booze in there.
Yeah. Everybody was agreeing with him, though.
They're like, he's not wrong.
The thing with Randy, I don't get fully, right? Is that, I'm wondering, like, when he becomes inducted into, like, the Hall of Fame, right? Is he gonna have to kill himself?
Ooh.
Ah.
That's probably why he's still wrestling.
Yeah, he doesn't want to kill himself.
He doesn't want to.
He's a legend killer.
He thought he wrote himself into a corner. He worked himself into a shoot.
He's like another Undertaker.
Let's go.
Sweet.
I love you, but you ever thought about being the big bro?
The big bro.
You got some hype thinking.
It's a big bad bro tonight. Oh.
Must be an interesting feeling. Must be an interesting feeling knowing that you can never compete in that ring again.
Oh, yo, he fucks up Big Show too, which I just did not get.
You got hit with the three most deadliest letters in sports entertainment, not to mention a swift, fun kick to the skull. So yeah, your career is over, thanks to me. How does it feel? Maybe I can give you anytime I want. I can give you right now. Is that right? That's why you get pissed off. You're gonna do something. I know what you're trying to do. Yeah, that's it. You're trying to get me to do something foolish, aren't you? Is that what you want? Is it working? No, it's not working. You're not in my head, Brady. You think I'm embarrassed about being out there with those legends and Hall of Famers? Absolutely not. I'm proud to be out there with them. If you were proud to be here on Legends Night, if it meant something to you, then you would get your ass up out of that chair and you would do something about it. But I see Big Show doesn't have the guts to introduce himself to the legend kill himself. I'll be on my way.
He's getting paid to fuck with people.
Did it show when he choked him?
Yeah.
When he choked his chug?
Big Show sat back down.
Yeah. What was that about? You're 7 feet tall, dude.
Let's listen to this bullshit after this fucking ad.
Shame.
Let me tell you something, brothers. First off, I'm your #1 fan, big fella. But as far as you go, Jeff, I am so glad I ran into you, brother. I am so excited about this title match tonight. I wanted to wish you all the luck in the world. But by the looks of things, brother, you've been training, saying your prayers, eating your vitamins, dude. Right, dude? Well, you know what? Nonetheless, I also want to tell you how proud I am the way you've held that WWE flag high all over the world during these crazy times. You know something, brother? You're a great champion. And you remind me a lot of me, dude.
This is crazy, this is surreal, that means the absolute world. You know, you've always said such a positive thing.
Drew McIntyre seems like he doesn't give a fuck. He's like, that's cool.
Exactly. Even Hulk, like even in 2021, Hulk Hogan still refuses to put someone over. He's just like, you remind me of me. Look at that.
Can never be you. You suck.
You don't like what you like. You like what we tell you to like.
Sam, do you copy?
Dude, this shit is so funny. Hogan, I heard Hogan still got swerved by some people. Curved, I mean.
Oh, people don't fuck with him?
Yeah. It was like some people were really cold to him when he came backstage, though.
What, because he said racist shit, right?
Yeah.
Now, while the circumstances surrounding his death are not entirely...
What did he say?
He said he doesn't want no nigga basketball player fucking his daughter or something.
I mean...
It's fucking racist. I can't hold him. I can't hold the New Day. I mean, you know.
Damn, I wonder how he felt when he saw Paige getting railed by like fucking Xavier Woods of all people.
So powerful that he was not only able to drag himself from the depths of hell, but bring a piece of that hell along with him. One thing's for sure, he's nothing like a BT. We need to know the whole story about his death and his connection to the BB experiments. I'll keep digging and let you know what I find, Sam.
Okay, Die Hard Man. Or is that Dead Man? They have so much man. Heart Man. This nigga Kojima was mad lazy when he was making this game. You gonna call this nigga Heart Man?
Wait, what am I playing? Oh, I can play this. Those fucking, I hate these ads.
Hold on a second.
What?
No, what the hell? Oh my gosh! It's Goldberg! It's him! The icon!
It's Whoopi Goldberg!
Goldberg! What in the world is Goldberg doing here?
Dude, those video game chanting.
There couldn't be a better representative to be the WWE champion. You got size.
Got size.
You got athleticism. But the one thing that you don't got
It's
is
great.
respect. Now I've heard what you said.
Even the video game crowd sounds confused.
Because when you address these guys,
You said what?
girls, these
Even the
legends
video
of
game
the
crowd sounds confused.
They're just like,
You
ooh.
look at them as a bunch of washed up, tired old men and women. In your mind, you think that now in your prime, you were better than every one of them in their prime. You think.
Wait, let me see something.
You think that now in your prime, you were better than every one of them in their prime.
What?
Is that fucking Alicia Fox?
Yeah. I said the same thing too.
The fuck is she doing there?
She didn't want to be another statistic. She wanted to be a legend.
Oh, they got Tatanka.
Tatanka wrestled tonight. I bet, right? Like it's some dark match shit, probably. He was in gear.
Probably. This nigga never goes away.
You think that not one of them poses a threat to you whatsoever. Now, my friend, that's where you're
My
fine.
he became Haitian. He became Haitian for a minute. Listen here, my friend.
My friend, that's where you're wrong.
Listen here, my friend.
It's about respect.
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 Don't think that I'm coming out here and I'm demanding anything by any stretch. Don't think that I'm coming and posing a threat. No, sir, I am coming to challenge you. And at the Royal...
They feel no shame
At the Royal Rumble.
Adding these video game noises. Like none.
No. Cause you know what other people say? Like people who don't even look at wrestling at all. They'd be like, oh, could you teach me how to Dougie? You know, I'm with you. They say like WWE's doing way better when it comes to like making a live audience than basketball or any other sport. But I don't know how true that is because I don't really look at like instead of MMA, I don't really look at any other sports. The last sports related thing I looked at was like basketball, which was like 2 weeks ago or some shit. And I don't know how it is. Like I can't really tell if there was a crowd or not because I couldn't hear the audio, the TV. But I don't know. You look at baseball?
Yeah.
Still?
Yeah.
They're still playing, right?
Oh no, the season doesn't start till fucking April.
Damn, this game is beautiful.
Expect any of that. That's not what I said.
This game is a nice vibe.
I hand everything over there.
Sometimes it could just do some shit, like take me
Respect.
Think about yourself 20 years ago. That big, indestructible monster full of piss and vinegar taking everybody out. Think back, that's not you now. You couldn't be that guy. You couldn't beat me. Honestly, fighting you would be like fighting my own dad, mate.
Whoa!
Your dad, yeah.
He sounded like Otis. Your dad.
Yeah. Yo, they're having Roman Reigns fight Adam Pearce at the Royal Rumble.
What?
You didn't see the program that they had?
I didn't believe that was like a real thing. I thought it was like a typo. So I didn't bother to look at it.
Because they don't have anyone to like fight him with. Like, there's no one to feud with Roman.
So they're gonna use an injured man?
Yeah.
Well, they're just giving out these stem cells left and right to these wrestlers, huh?
Like, they don't know what to do. Like, I don't know why they just don't give it to Daniel Bryan, but
because I think they're gonna make
Mania.
They're gonna make Daniel Bryan probably win the Royal Rumble. You know?
Of course I know, because I am who I am. So I know everything, and the things we do our job. Check the stats. The info,
check the stem.
Analytics.
He wanted stimulus. He wanted stimulus. And they're not getting paid enough.
You can see my stimulus is there.
We do our job. Check the stats. Analytics. We do our job, Adam. What do? You're supposed to be managing the talent, looking out for the talent, making the right decisions, and you threw him right back into the Shark Tank, right back into the deep end. Anything you want, KO, go ahead. And Roman, what are we doing? Yes. What is this? What is okay? So you're not stupid. I'm not stupid. So is Vince McMahon stupid? Or on global in front of the whole world, you're saying Vince McMahon is stupid? Is that what you're saying? Paul, what are we doing out here right now? I never said anything of the sort. Okay, so you didn't say that. So Vince McMahon's not stupid. Adam Pearce said stupid. So you are most certainly saying that Roman Reigns is stupid.
Stupid.
Randy's like, I like his style.
Stupid, that means you're insulting me. And if you're insulting me, that means you don't respect me. And if you don't respect me, then you don't respect my family. And when people around here don't respect me, my family, our bloodline, there's consequences. You understand? Stop it now. Enough, please. Please. I have no respect.
I respect you, bro.
I respect you, bro.
Come on, bro.
Making kids cry, bro.
My mistake. Maybe nobody in this ring's stupid. Maybe right now, you're perfectly safe.
Yo, he needs to change his music, yo. But then again, I think he should just keep it because it's very annoying.
He says very annoying.
Yeah, cause like it's heel shit, right? Like his shit sound like some heel ass music, but then again, it's like the most annoying shit ever. It's so generic. Damn.
I'm gonna beat him, and every competitor that comes out here, I am gonna beat every single one of them, because Sami Zayn is undeniable. A confident Sami Zayn gonna take on Rey Mysterio, first match of the year tonight. This fantasy filmmakers, and there's Rey Mysterio driving Sami Zayn into the second row position for the 6-1. No!
He didn't kill him.
Mysterio now,
Wait, no, he didn't kill him this time.
The knee strike on the outside. Got to wonder if Rey's vision's a little bit blurry. He's having trouble focusing. That headbutt certainly rocked Nakamura. He already had an eye issue coming into this match.
Rocked his snot box.
He rocked his snot box. Oh my gosh. Yo, imagine this nigga was a commentator.
He just rocked him and Black Snow.
It's Black Snow. It's Black Snow. It's Black Snow.
Rey Mysterio from the top. And Nakamura got his knees up. Shinsuke Nakamura now into the arm, trying to lock in the armbar. Mysterio blocking. Rey trying to fight it off. Shinsuke trying to break the grip, but it's broken. And now he does the armbar. Rey taps. Nakamura advances. The gauntlet match continues to determine the challenger for Roman Reigns. The championship of the ring. Shinsuke Nakamura, who knocked the
Yo, if I get into like a fight or whatever, I'm gonna do Lex Luger styles.
He's like, oh!
Oh! Oh!
And shit caught him on the other side, and Corbin knocked down to the apron. Now Corbin, that's the post. Tremendous athleticism. Oh! Nakamura caught Corbin. Hook of the leg down. What a way for Nakamura. This is the gauntlet match to determine Roman Reigns' challenger for the Universal title. And the Royal Rumble event. Daniel Bryan and Shinsuke Nakamura now squaring off. Nakamura knocked off Rey Mysterio and then King Corbin. Daniel Bryan, the much fresher man, as he goes to work on Shinsuke. Shinsuke has already been through two grueling battles with opponents, and Daniel Bryan with no signs of relenting. And Nakamura now set through the second rope. Daniel Bryan may have Shinsuke where he wants him. Bryan fights coming. Nakamura
incoming.
Bryan just kind of fox his way to the Royal Rumble, and he's driving Nakamura back to the corner. Bryan with the advantage now. The upper hand on Nakamura. Has Nakamura pinned so he can deliver the kicks to the midsection. This is that next year, that extra level that Daniel Bryan pushed himself through. But the yes movement can push Daniel too. Nakamura dropped in the corner by that kick. Bryan says, I got him where I need him. And Daniel closed the door. Can he seal the deal? Incoming! Bryan into the corner, caught Nakamura. Daniel Bryan gonna go to it again. And a second time, wearing Nakamura down. And Nakamura exploded out of the corner. He got him again. Nakamura, sudden impact. And the win. Nakamura advances.
And I'm starting to wonder.
Wow. Nakamura with another Kinshasa knee struck. Loneliest man in the world right now. Pierce doesn't want any part of this, Corey. He said it was a conflict of interest earlier tonight. Let's be honest, yes, Adam Pierce has competed in the past, and sometimes at an incredibly high level around the globe. But Adam Pierce is not an active WWE superstar. He is an official. Oh, and Uso with a cheap shot. Uso going after Nakamura. Jey Uso not a competitor.
Yo, Uso. Jey Uso. Jey Uso's gimmick is so funny.
Did he just get beat up by Roman all the time?
Yep. Not only that, but he calls everybody Oos. He calls everybody Oos.
So
he calls Kevin Owens Oos. He calls Daniel Bryan Oos.
This is an official legal cover. Here is your winner, Adam Pierce. Realize what this means, right? I saw what
Adam Pierce.
Are you telling me that Adam Pierce is going to challenge the Universal Champion Roman Reigns?
Make sure to follow us on all.
are you telling me?
Adam Pierce. Former ROH champion Adam Pierce.
Was he?
Mm-hmm. That's why he's getting such a big push. He was like one of the first ROH champions over there.
What are we doing here? Why are we out here?
Wait, what?
What I like is when, whenever there's a segment, they always want to talk about it in the ring. Like, they never go into, the lockers and talk about it. They always just want to talk about it in the ring. It never fails.
Oh, that little empty ring they have?
Yeah, it never,
We got two
even when there's an audience, if I want to talk to you, why do I have to go all the way to the ring to do so? Why can't I just go to your locker room or something? Relax now. Instead of saying, let's talk about it in, the back, it's, nah. Talk about it in the ring.
The ring is such a trap. I'll just never go out.
I check my phone to see, who's working, which truck or whatever. I see fucking Emmanuel Sabino. I'm just like, no. I'm like, maybe I got the wrong one. Maybe his name's not Emmanuel. I'm like, maybe it's not Emmanuel. Maybe Maybe I got it fucked up or something. Nope. Didn't get it fucked up.
He about to be looking at you mad much.
Like he posts on his story about the whole, like, all he posts is quote unquote like good vibes, man, and like nothing but good vibes.
He's
be happy and shit. It's like, oh, you're one of those people.
He's bro. He's a Matt Riddle.
In a sense.
You know, I come to you with your pronouns just now.
She's like, what's going on, bro? And they're like, ah. It's crazy.
Damn, I was trying my motorcycle and this shit. Crashed it.
Alright, my God, I'm gonna get some sleep. I gotta wake up at 7.
Alright, man. What time is it? I'm gonna have to plug my bike too.
Alright, man. Peace.
Yeah. Peace, bro. Somebody came in my house just now. Man, this rain is fucking shit. Can I take it? Carry it, dude. There you go. Wobo Boonga. Yo, I'm gonna make a VR. I'll make a big screen VR video, and it's gonna be funny as shit. It's probably might be a short one, but it's gonna be funny. It's cool. I keep pressing the wrong button, line strip. Ah, shit, dude. I'm high as shit.
Good morning, Sam.
That's so high. Alright, I'm ending this stream, nigga. Nigga. This nigga is stink, nigga. System. I'm gonna watch some SmackDown. I'm gonna watch some SmackDown. So I'll see you the fuck later. I'll see you the fuck later.